Good evening, America. We're here with
Marco.
And we're going to continue drinking the bourbon from the last episode. As always, you're already familiar with this, right, Marcos? You know how we do it here.
Yes, sir.
I think I could fill you up a little bit more, actually. Don't worry. I got napkins.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Hell yeah, perfect.
All
right, Marcos, get that shit.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers.
Ooh.
Wow, down dip. Psycho.
Oh, hell yeah. Good way to start the podcast.
I'm not good at that.
You almost got it.
Apologies.
All good.
Whew. I always spill. Like if I try to do the whole thing, I'm gonna spill too much.
All good. No worries.
So
Take your time. I'll talk while you keep working on that. So,
all right. Cheers.
Hell yeah. So, Marcos, first of all, how do you feel now?
You've been drinking?
Yeah, so
that's pretty rough.
So I just started drinking like liquor again, maybe like 3 weeks ago on episode, I forgot what episode, but like 3 weeks ago or some shit. And I really don't remember why I decided to start drinking again, liquor. But it was pretty fun. Like me and Freddie had a good time doing shots. Aesthetically, I think it was rather pleasing to see us take shots and see the reaction and shit. And plus, it gives me an opportunity to, kill these cups and, use my little phrase, the Caesar shot.
All right. Yeah. I hope at least one person enjoys that out there.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll enjoy that shit.
If just one person likes it, that'll be good.
But that's really the reason we started. And now, how do you feel? How do you feel about the shot?
I feel all right.
You feel good?
I feel all right.
All right.
Yeah, I could do the whole thing, but I'm just gonna make a mess. So that's why.
Yeah.
I have to apologize. But all right.
So
we got it down.
Usually, I wait 5-10 minutes before doing the Caesar shot when we do episodes, but I figured that maybe having the Caesar shot in the beginning of the episode would help us maybe be a little bit more vulnerable and truthful in what I'm about to ask you right now.
Go for it.
What do you know about dreams, Marcos?
Dreams?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much all I do. Well, dreams is something that we don't fully understand, really. But there's some interesting stuff in there, like prophecies and stuff like that, interpretation, right?
Now, who do you believe has the correct interpretation? Because, it's a dream. It's not like there's a Webster's dictionary for a dream. I'm sure religions and cultures have interpretations of dreams. So who do you think would be the right person to go to when it comes to dreams?
Probably like a bishop or something. I don't know.
Now, you see, that's something that, I don't want to say that I've struggled with, but it's something that sometimes stays on my mind. It makes me kind of ponder, And most recently, actually today, I had this dream, Marcos. And I don't want to say it bothered me. It used to bother me. But now I've kind of gotten past that point where it bothers me. now it's just kind of like, okay, I had that dream, so whatever. So I had this dream about a person that I'd rather not fucking dream about, you know? Back then, when I would dream about this person, it used to fucking, like shut me down for the day. Like, I'd be fucking, like, why am I dreaming about this person? Is she dreaming about me, Now I'm kind of just at a point where I'm like at peace and just, I just take it, as it comes. Like, okay, it was just a fucking dream, whatever.
There's really no other way about it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I've been looking at it.
Good.
And the thing is, let me first, I guess, let me give you a bit of context. So I used to have these dreams a lot during this difficult time, right? About this said person. But, eventually, again, I kind of like, I found some peace and I was able to fucking, kind of quiet down all the voices in my head, all those demons and shit, right? And now when I have those dreams, it's kind of just like, it's just a dream, whatever. Maybe like a part of me somewhere was thinking about said person, but that's it. That's literally it, right?
So you've been trying to find the Lord or something.
I wouldn't
He's the only one that can offer peace.
So I wouldn't keep that in mind. I want to touch on that, but it's not like I've been trying to find peace. Like, I feel like I found peace, but the thing is, today I had this dream, Marcos, about this said person, right?
Yes.
And again, it's something that, it still happens every now and then. It doesn't affect me. I'm just like, okay, I had this fucking dream, whatever. But I don't know. Today, for some reason, it seemed different. It was a dream where usually I know who the person is when I'm dreaming. Oh, this is that girl. While I'm dreaming. I didn't know who it was in the beginning of the dream. And
that's an very keen observation.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing this sounds like some of your dream journaling has come into like at your aid.
I don't dream journal. I should though. Fuck.
But you have in the past, haven't you?
I've done it in the past, but that was just to try and lucid dream.
I think that does something pretty significant to you. I had a pretty, because out of nowhere, sometimes I have these very vivid dreams with like all these odd details. Like for me this morning, I had a dream that I was with my sister and my cousin, and we were like driving to like either Dodger Stadium or somewhere. Something with the cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep talking.
So we're having cat technical difficulties at the moment. But anyways, out of nowhere, I'll have these very vivid ass dreams. I'm like, that's so random. And it was like nothing in particular significant, but I remember all those details. I'm guessing it sounds like for you to bring this up, just to notice that there was a beginning, a middle, and end. And in the beginning, you didn't know, and then at the end, you did know.
No, I didn't know at the end either.
Okay.
I know.
I see.
That there was some form of like attraction, not just like physical, but like emotional. And it wasn't until I woke up, I woke up and I was kind of just laying in bed, and I was like, okay, like that was kind of a weird dream. Like, wait, who was the person? And it took me like maybe like a minute to like, wait, of course, how could I forget the face?
Do you have dreams where you don't remember?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've had dreams.
Strange people.
I had this dream one time where I was like, I met the love of my life.
You had that dream?
And yeah, but I couldn't remember what she looked like. I was like, what did she look like? Damn it!
What the hell?
Yeah. So, and it wasn't this person. It wasn't this said person. I just want to throw that out there. Ladies and gentlemen, technical difficulties, but we are back. Marco says that I was talking about not remembering the face of the love of my life in my dreams.
Right.
Yeah, so I couldn't remember her face. I know I looked at her face, but when I woke up, I couldn't remember it. So yeah, that's something that's happened before. but I was able to remember the face of this person that I didn't want to like dream about today, right? And I don't know why, but this, again, I've had dreams about this person, right? And I'm at this point where I'm just like, okay, I dreamt about her, whatever. You know, I could continue with my day without it affecting me. But for some reason, it just kind of like bugged me today. Like I'll admit, I spent maybe like 5-10 minutes in bed, kind of just like, why does it feel weird? Like something about it felt weird. I don't know why.
Well,
I can't describe to you the feeling. Just something felt like off. So you know, again, I was like, whatever. I'm being stupid. Let's get on with my day. And then, you know, I told you how my day started about the water and all this shit. So I'm trying to continue with my day without it.
it's been a long day.
Yes, it's been a long day. I was trying to continue. I was trying to, go about my day. I usually, I have something playing on YouTube. Whether it's music, whether it's a podcast, whether it's some fucking video, I have something playing. And I want to say I had this video that I saw from last night that I saved on my like. This is what I do. I see a video that I like. I actually like it to save it into my playlist. And then when I have time, I'll like go back to it and watch it. So that's what I did. And, I was watching that as I was getting ready to like begin my day. And the video ended.
Okay, what was it?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Hold up. Let me pull this shit up.
Where are we going?
So I'm just getting too much into detail right now, I feel.
Why?
I just do that. Okay, so I don't remember which one it was. It might have been about Tom Brady.
You should become a mathematician. I did the same thing. That means it's time for shot number 2. I dropped mine, you dropped yours.
And we'll go right now with shot number 2. But anyways, fucking, yeah, so I finished the video. And I was like, okay, what am I going to watch now? You know, like, I got a drive to make right now, so I want to find either a good song to listen to that's just gonna take me to a playlist that continues with the good music, or a good video that, provides me company while I do my drive.
You're trying to drown out the demons, huh? Sometimes you just gotta just accept that they exist.
I've accepted it.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah. So fucking I'm scrolling, right. And I'm like, okay, let's see my homepage. All right, that looks interesting, but nah. That looks good, but nah. And this video that I haven't watched since like 2023, Marcos. To give you some context, it's a video that's just like...
It's 2 years for the audience, just in case.
This video is literally just like audio. It has a picture of like some fucking ghost bunnies. That's the best way I could describe it.
Mm-hmm.
And the title of it is Nothing Feels Real. And I don't know. I'll be honest with you, Marcos. I kind of just fucking like, when I saw that, it kind of just like, it made me feel a little weird, because this is a video that I used to watch, or like, I used to listen to the music from this video during the time that I used to have these dreams about this person. Some dark times. I used to use it to kind of help me cope. To help me like write and get like my feelings out, literally like write on fucking,
So that's pretty interesting that you said it was, what was it called?
Nothing Feels Real. Now talk while I...
So you said something else about it, something about rabbits or bunnies.
Ghost bunnies.
So were they like white?
Yeah.
So that's like very symbolic of the Matrix. Follow the white rabbit. I don't know who's watching this, but I guess it's a reference to 1999 film, The Matrix, where Neo gets a message to follow the white rabbit or something like that. So.
I didn't think about that. I just thought of something like,
So were you into that kind of stuff, or was she into that kind of stuff, like symbolic stuff? You know, like almost like occult stuff.
I feel like we were both into it, but in different ways. So mine was more like that, like actual.
Into her.
I was more into it as in like the way you're saying, like, oh, that's White Rabbit. There's some meaning behind it. Oh, all the White Rabbit.
You gotta know, yeah. These women will play dumb. Yeah, they're smarter. They're very smart. They know their stuff.
But so I haven't seen this fucking video since like 2023. Why the music in the video kind of just evoked an emotion that I wanted to get away from, and literally the title was how I felt during this time. Like nothing felt fucking real, because I was like, well, how could this even fucking happen? Like, technical difficulties again, ladies and gentlemen. But real quick, to make up for the technical difficulties, we will be taking another Caesar shot.
Cheers.
Yeah, all right.
So I'll have to do this in like maybe 3 sips.
All right, I'll just get a napkin ready in case you fucking... Like, on a quick side note, fucking... A lot of people used to give me shit for having napkins by my lamp. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot see the lamp, but there's a lamp there.
They would give you shit for that. Like.
Yeah, they would give me shit for that, saying like, oh, is that what you used to clean up your jizz when you beat off? I'm like, no, motherfucker, that's what I use when you guys spill drink. Damn, you drank your shit already?
I'm not sure if that's so.
It was not directed at you.
I'm not sure if that's a comment about the napkins themselves. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, that was a little rough.
All right. Whew. As you were saying.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm just human, right?
I don't think that was a comment. That's necessarily a comment about the napkins. They're just teasing you.
But you were saying that...
So before the technical difficulty, we were saying...
that nothing felt real, that you're just a person.
Right.
And
I think it's okay.
So, yeah. So, nothing felt real, which is the name of the fucking video, actually. Something about the video, like, it helped me cope with the feelings that I was dealing with. I was pretty down. I'm glad you guys didn't see me during that time. But
me?
No, I don't think you saw me during that time, actually. So yeah.
You're saying you're glad you didn't see me.
That I'm glad you and America never saw me during that time in my life.
All right.
Surprisingly, I actually went. I quit alcohol for like a good while. I stopped drinking.
Good. I think I'm wanting to do the same. Right about now.
So fucking there's just an emotion that video invoked, probably for obvious reasons. So I kind of stayed away from that video. And again, I haven't watched it since like 2023 for that reason alone. Now I could enjoy it. Like I saw it, and again, it did make me think like, that's weird. Like the YouTube algorithm suggested this video out of all fucking videos that are available online right now. But it suggested this video the day I had this fucking
they know who you're fucking. They know who you're fucking. Haven't you seen Narcos? Even back then in the 80s, the higher ups are very aware of what kind of people are getting together.
The feds are trying to fuck with me, but no, it's all right. It's all right. Because again, like I could listen to it now. I literally clicked the video when I saw it. I was like, you know what, like, yeah, it was a rough time in my life when I found out about this video / song, but I'm better now. Like I'm in a better place. I'm in a better headspace.
Good. That
power that she had over me, it's not really there. Like I'm a better person, and I'm better than I was back then.
There we go. Cheers.
Well, I don't know if we should take another shot, but I'll let you know.
Cheers to getting better, Caesar.
Hey, let me follow that up with this quote by Coach Prime. Coach Prime, the head coach from Colorado, he says, "We ain't where we want to be, but we definitely aren't where we used to be." I like Coach Prime a lot. But no. So I listened to the music. I clicked the video, right, Marcos? And I don't want to say liberating because that just makes it sound so dramatic, but it was nice to hear the music again. Like I knew I always enjoyed the beat regardless of how I felt. Sure, I was heartbroken when I was listening to it, and sure, it did invoke a certain emotion. It just carried that weight whenever I listened to it. But now, like in how much time removed from the breakup, I could enjoy the video. I could enjoy the song. I spent some time listening to it. Again, I did feel a little weird just because I was like, oh, these motherfuckers, the feds, Or maybe it was something else. Maybe it was the Matrix or some shit like that. Maybe there's something more spiritual in it. But all that really mattered to me at the end of the day was that I was able to enjoy this song / video again. I was able to enjoy the artwork again. It didn't really it didn't have the power it had over me as it did back then. Now it's more of like, I like this art, I like the music, I like the artwork.
So would you like to try to figure out why that is?
Well, that's the thing,
What's the change?
I told you that you mentioned who has the right interpretation or some shit like that. I've always felt more inclined with the American Indians. They're my people. I feel like they're my people,
Are these the dream catching type of
Yes,
Indians?
the dream catcher Indians, yes. Not India. Yes. But CSUN has a Department of American Indian Studies, so I call them American Indians. You people know them as Native American. Probably. But I call them American Indians.
Or Indians. Is that how they used to call them back
Yes.
in the day? Indians?
So
The red man.
Me. So I'm more partial to their, view of life and everything, whether it comes to like spirituality, if that's even a word. Pretty much that's just it, Yeah. Their medicine and shit.
So is it finally time to head out to the wild?
Nah, I don't do that fucking stupid shit. What's that motherfucker that wrote that book, Into the Wild?
Oh, John Cracker.
Yeah, motherfucker's an idiot. Why the fuck you guys making kids read his dumbass book? But no, I'm not stupid like that, Marcos. I'm not. No, that's not romantic. That's just stupid.
That's you're not that guy anymore.
So I've always been more inclined to like follow their way of like in terms of spirituality, again, if that's even a word. There was this video that I saw not too long ago, Marcos, that said, and this doesn't have to do anything with the American Indians, but it was one of those videos, those Sigma male, alpha male videos where like motivation.
I don't really do YouTube anymore.
Okay, well, there's like a whole fucking category of videos where it's just fucking like bodybuilders and David Goggins yelling at you, calling you a bitch and shit. You know who David Goggins is?
It sounds like it's something that's very specified to you, maybe.
What does that say about me? Shit.
David Goggins. My brother has his book, I think. So.
Okay, all right. Well, you know who he is, right?
He's like some guy that used to be like obese.
A Navy SEAL, fucking. But anyway,
so super fit.
Yeah. So I was doing dips. I was finishing up my arm day with dips, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm tired of listening to the same music. I want something to just pump me up." And one of the suggested videos was like,
"And a Coke." No.
It was some shit like Sigma male motivation. I don't know what, and I was like, oh yeah, this sounds good. And the thumbnail was like some motherfucker.
Hey there, boy. Would you like some Sigma male motivation?
The thumbnail is like fucking some big ass bodybuilder just flexing and shit. I'm like, yeah, let me listen to this. Fucking first minute or so is just David Goggins calling me a bitch and shit. I'm like, yeah, this is what I need right here, And fucking, it was like a 20-minute video, Marcos.
Isn't he like a super, what's that thing called?
Super marathon, ultra marathon guy.
Ultra?
Ultra,
what's the proper name?
Ultra.
What is it, 100 miles?
I believe that is like the technical definition, yes. once it reaches like 100 miles, or once it reaches like past 50, I think it's considered ultra.
That's intense.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So fucking this guy's calling me a bitch for who knows how long.
No, he's earned it. He's earned it. I see.
And I'm just like, yeah, this is pumping me up. Hell yeah. It reaches like, again, it's a 20-minute video. It reaches like 19 minutes or some shit. And Teddy Atlas is like the last minute or so of it. Teddy Atlas is a boxing trainer. And he has this line that was in the video that said, how do you face your demons? You turn around and you face them. You look them straight in the eye. No, stop running. Stop running from your demons. Turn around. Turn around and look at your demons. And I don't know, something just clicked with me right there in Denmark. And I was like, you know what? Fuck, you're right. What am I doing? And with that, we'll end it there, ladies and gentlemen.
Serious?
Yeah, we'll end it there. Yeah, we'll end it there. Because it's... All right, hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, Marcos convinced me to fucking take one last shot and...
But not a Caesar shot.
Not a Caesar shot because we ran out, as you can fucking see right there.
Kids, stay in school.
Stay in school. If you're watching this podcast, your life is probably going downhill. But anyways, thank you for your support. Hopefully you continue watching, but we're gonna kill this fucking last shot.
To the good times and to the bad times.
This little shot. It's always good times with me, ladies and gentlemen. So
cheers.
Always good times here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe. Fuck, say some shit. We will see you in the next episode, motherfuckers.
Good night, America.